The night of October 7th, 1995, carried a weight that went far beyond wins and losses.
Of knockout. In his career, he holds victories over...
In one corner stood Lennox Lewis, a towering 6'5" inches presence weighing 241 pounds, still navigating the aftershocks of a stunning knockout loss to Oliver McCall.
One defeat, and he has reigned as the world heavyweight title holder.
For a former heavyweight champion with 26 victories in 27 fights, that defeat lingered like an unanswered question.
Lennox Lewis!
Was Lewis truly destined to rule the division, or had the ceiling already been reached? Across the ring stood Tommy Morrison, younger by 4 years, but hardened by experience.
And Tommy, the Duke!
A relentless puncher with 45 wins and 39 knockouts. A man who had also felt the cruel sting of a world title dream slipping through his fingers. For both fighters, this bout was not simply another contest.
These fighters are not so much at a crossroads.
It was a reckoning. From the opening bell, the tension was unmistakable. Lewis entered with a composure that suggested hard lessons learned.
Not looking for the big punch from the outset. Tommy Morrison.
Gone was the reckless urgency that had betrayed him before. Instead, he worked patiently behind a stiff authoritative jab, testing Morrison's reactions and controlling distance with measured confidence.
And it looks good. He is not too big. He's game.
Morrison, aware of the technical gap, did not pretend he could outbox Lewis. He sought moments, brief windows where his explosive power could change the fight in an instant.
But he can't get lackadaisical with it and slow it down because this is the best punch.
Each time he stepped inside, the threat was real, and the crowd could feel it. Yet, as the first round closed, Lewis looked entirely at ease.
If I were in Lewis's corner, I would be telling him to throw the straight right to the body zone.
A subtle shove, a calm walk back to the corner, and the message was clear. This was a man settling into command. Morrison showed flashes of success, particularly when timing Lewis's jab, but those moments came at a cost.
That's what happens to Morrison.
Lewis's reach, discipline, and growing patience made every exchange dangerous. The second round brought the turning point.
High on the head, but he wasn't even throwing those kinds of punches.
Morrison pressed forward, trying to impose himself on the inside, only to be met with sharp, punishing counters. A clean shot sent him to the canvas, and with it came the realization that Lewis was no longer merely surviving.
That right there is not the place for Morrison to be.
So far he has not.
He was asserting dominance. As the fight progressed, Lewis's ring generalship became impossible to ignore. He began targeting Morrison's eye with surgical intent, reopening damage and narrowing his opponent's vision. Each jab snapped Morrison's head back. Each right hand landed with precision rather than desperation. Morrison, to his immense credit, refused to fold.
Landing more punches. Morrison maybe landing the harder shots, although there was another.
Bloodied and swelling, he continued to advance, throwing his trademark left hook with everything he had left, driven by pride as much as hope. But heart alone could not bridge the widening gap in class. By the fourth and fifth rounds, Lewis's confidence bordered on theatrical.
Take over now. Expression on his face. These things have a...
He lowered his hands at times, daring Morrison to find an opening that simply wasn't there. Morrison's punches grew heavier, slower, while Lewis remained composed, blocking, countering, and choosing his moments. Another knockdown followed, then another, each one stripping away the illusion that this was still a competitive fight.
Hook has not been a factor so far. Down goes Morrison again.
Morrison kept rising, fueled by sheer will, but his body was betraying him. His eye was nearly closed, his balance unsteady, his options disappearing. The end came not with cruelty, but inevitability. In the sixth round, Lewis's jab and right-hand combination sent Morrison down again, the fourth knockdown of the night. This time, there was no argument left to make. The referee stepped in, and with that, the door slammed shut on Morrison's last stand. While another creaked open for Lennox Lewis, it was a statement victory. One that steadied the ship and announced that Lewis was not only back, but entering the prime he had promised all along. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of heavyweight boxing's pivotal crossroads, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this fight truly marked the beginning of Lennox Lewis's dominance? Or was it simply one chapter in a longer journey? Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more old-school boxing stories told the way they deserve to be remembered.